Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this game in a machine I don't believe I've shown you before. This is the Panzer IV Schmolturm, Tier 6 German premium medium tank. Now, there are some people who objected to this tank on principle because the old Panzer IV at Tier 5 was basically this tank. It was a Panzer IV chassis with the Schmolturm turret and the L70 75mm gun poking out the top, but at Tier 5. And that was not actually unreasonable because at that point the matchmaking spread was at least plus or minus 3 tiers. So this thing saw Tier 8s. When it no longer did, Wargaming removed the turret, removed the gun, gave it a very mediocre 75mm gun and a slightly more historical turret. Later on, they introduced the Panzer IVS at Tier 6 as a premium tank, and a lot of people objected because, well, you know, they used to have this tank, effectively, but now they have to pay to have it? Ugh. And it's not even as good? Anyway. But I wasn't one of those people. I never saw this tank first time round, so I didn't really care. I picked one up at some point. I think it was on discount. And I'm just basically showing you some gameplay in it. This game's alright. It's not particularly spectacular. But it's, it's okay, and because I've never shown you this tank before, I thought it'd be nice to have a little bit of variety and a bit of gameplay in it. This tank was actually, if memory serves, relatively recently removed from the tech tree and from the gift shop, so you can't buy it anymore, or, Wargaming may well bring it out for limited periods, but you can't buy it whenever you choose anymore. Anyway, about the game. This is a Tier 8 game, so we're bottom of the feeding pool. I'm platooned up with Careless One and his T-150. And we're here on Derpenberg. Hello, Mr. Hellcat. That was a high damage roll, actually. Sweet. Now, the Schmolturm turret on this is pretty good. Oh, bye-bye, Mr. Hellcat. It's a similar turret to the one you get on the Panther at Tier 7. So the turret is fairly decent. And the gun depression is not completely awful. I will do a proper tank review of this thing at some point. But the gun depression is not awful. The main problem with this tank is that the mobility kind of sucks. Trying to pick out a shot on that KV-2, that wasn't it. There's a very slim shot on the top of his turret. Nope. One more, come on. Nope. Eventually I might take the hint and stop shooting this guy. Nope. There we go, finally put some damage into him. And that one bounced. So, yeah, that was worth it, wasn't it? Anyway, there's also a Jackson up there, so we need to be a little bit careful. No, I don't seem to have shots on him, which is a shame. Ooh, Sturda Emil. Do have shots on him, though. And there we go. And Careless One picks up the kill. Nashorn! Start working this fellow over. Now, you could say you should be losing high explosive for some of these guys. I'm just going to blind shot this guy, by the way. And indeed, I do for a shot. The problem is that for the high explosive, you really need to hit the superstructure, and if you don't hit the superstructure, you're better off just firing armor piercing. So high explosive is often better at those closer range engagements where you can reliably aim for the superstructure of those tanks. This is only 75mm HE, bear in mind. It's not the finest ammunition in the world, but I think it did the job against that Nashorn, and indeed we picked up the kill on him. Scoreline is 5-6 though, because, as often happens when you are defending Erlenberg, everybody who went to B2 is dead. Never mind, which is why I don't go there anymore. AMX 5100, I had a shot, but I wasn't quick enough on the uptake, that's a pity. Ah well, never mind. Scoreline is 6-6. And now I am taking a hint and going back to defend our base before this gets too painful, because they will be pushing across the river and in our base before you say, oh bugger, they're in our base. Yeah, that I kind of ran out of steam with that one, I'll be honest. Anyway, so we've got the ARL in a position where hopefully he can spot the base. We've got artillery running for cover, which is eminently sensible. There's myself and a Borsig ready to give fire support. We've also got an SU-122-44 on the hill, though I'm not sure exactly how useful he'll be in that position. He might be able to put some fire into that IS, however, as indeed can I. Careless One nails the Jackson as well. Oh, we bounced. I was hoping that would go into the side of his turret. Going for a track? Nah. It's a shame. And Panther 88 is coming for that ARL, which is a bit of an issue. Hopefully, between us, myself and the Borsig can put shots into the guys who are threatening this ARL's life, because he is keeping our team, well, he's keeping the cap spotted. Alas, the ARL's taken a lot of damage, and he's dead, and we didn't have any shots, which is really unfortunate. Come on, AMX. No. Boo and indeed hiss. Scoreline is 7-9. This is not looking good. Ooh, side shots. We'll take them, and the Borsig finishes him off. 8-9. Right, Panther 88, IS. There's an AMX 5100 down south. Careless One is in a slightly awkward position now, because he's kind of trapped between the IS and the AMX. Ooh, but the IS takes a big hit to the face. And SU-122-44 nails him. Excellent. There is still hope in this game, but we lost our SU-101, which is kind of awkward, and we just lost Careless One, which is also kind of awkward. Damn it. And we only have one tier 8 tank left. The enemy team have 3. This is looking a little on the painful side. Right, Panther 88. Can we put shots into him? Probably not. No. AMX 5100. Oh, damn it. There's a ridgeline in the way. I don't really know where the ridgelines are on this side of the map very well, I'll be honest. But if the AMX is going to poke him... Oh, no, the AMX was the other side of that hill if I actually pay attention to the minimap. Duh. I'm a wombat. Ah, well, never mind. So, just trying to find shots on people. I think I've been spotted. Yeah. Panther took a shot at me. Borsig puts a nice bit of pain into the Panther's face. And it's just the 3 of us left. We are outnumbered 2-1. And they have the tier advantage. I'm pretty sure they have the health advantage, the armor advantage, the firepower advantage. Pretty much any advantage you'd wish to give them, they've got. But Borsig does manage to nail the Panther 88, and this is Assault. We don't actually have to kill them all, we just have to survive for another 2 minutes 50 seconds, which might actually be a tall order. It depends how campy or proactive some of the enemy team has been. We know the AMX 5100 is around here somewhere. What we don't know is how far up things like the KV-3 and the T-34 have moved. AMX 5100, I flubbed that shot completely, which is terrible. Nah, AMX 5100 isn't... Oh no, he is perhaps dumb enough. There we go. AMX 5100 is down, our artillery finishing him off. So now we're only trailing by 3 tanks. Oh dear. So I just took a shot from the Jagdpanther, so the Jagdpanther certainly not being too passive. And knocked out my loader, who I have resuscitated, and I'm trying to tell the team, there's a Jagdpanther up on that hill, this is bad. Speaking of Jagdpanther, he is on very low health. Trying to find a shot on him. Someone's in our base, which is unfortunate. Oh, Borsig nails the Jagdpanther. Right. Who is in our base? Probably that KV-3 would be my guess. I could, of course, be wrong. We have, however, managed to even this up, though. Borsig's lost a lot of health. I've taken a hit. You know, it's not optimal. There we go. It's the KV-3. But have you noticed that T-34 is on our flank? These guys are coming all at once. I take one shot from the KV-3. The enemy artillery nails our Borsig. Our artillery nails that KV-3, and yeah, this T-34 is just gonna nail me. And with 1 minute left on the clock, well, yeah, T-34 nails the GW Panther. And that was it. It was a little bit of a shame, but it was a close game right up until that last moment, and we managed to take it to 42 seconds left on the clock. So let's have a look at the post-game stats. Well, considering we were bottom tier, I didn't think that was too bad. First class mastery, fire for effect, and a Confederate medal on a defeat. We came top of our team with 1,568 damage. Careless One also did pretty well. I mean, the only people on the team who kind of sucked out were sort of the bottom 5, and none of those guys were top tier, to be fair to them. Although, T-34 and the IS-3, I would have liked to have seen more from them. The Borsig only actually picked up 1,800 damage, which is perhaps a little disappointing, so it seems all his damage was right at the end. Yeah, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. That's how it goes. Well played to the enemy team. They just had more top tier tanks that pulled their weight, or pulled more than their weight, essentially. 24 shots fired, 18 hits, 12 pens for that damage count. 3 hits received, all of them penetrated. You know, I was bottom tier. We did manage to pick up 1,100 assistance damage, damaged 9 enemy tanks, and killed 1. And even though it was a defeat, we made a nice profit. Without a premium account, that'd have been a 30,000 credit profit. With, it was a 47,000 credit profit, so none too shabby. And there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed that game, even if we couldn't quite get a win out of it. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.